Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for October 2020. So we have all the cards set up for your reading. Of course, we're going to start off with the general love reading. We're going to look at your side, we're going to look at their side. We're also going to do the X spread. I'm also going to pull some numbers for you to see what dates are significant. For those of you who are single, I'm going to pull some Zodiac charms to see who you could be meeting. And I'm also going to pull some letters from this bag, which can be initials, names, or messages. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for the month of October. This is the love reading for the sign of Cancer for October 2020. The first card you have is the Lovers. This is a love reading for the sign of Cancer for October 2020. 9 of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. 7 of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October 2020. You've got the Angel of the Night. So I will explain this card in a minute. This is a love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. You have 9 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. You've got the Strength card. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. 8 of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. You've got the King of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for October. And you have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Okay, so you did have a special card here. This is kind of a card that's included in the deck. It's not part of the tarot, and it is the Angel of the Night. And this card comes up when you have been through a really dark time, a really difficult time, and everything is about to change for you in a positive way. So for the sign of Cancer, this is here for you. Okay, let's see what else you have going on. I mean, you're starting with the Lovers, which is pretty significant. This can represent the sign of Gemini, but this is telling you that there is a significant relationship around you in the month of October. For some of you, this can represent a choice. Maybe you're having to make a choice between partners, or you're trying to decide if you're going to leave a relationship or stay. Because you do have the 7 of Swords here. So some of you, maybe there has been deceit, there have been lies. The 7 of Swords does usually represent some type of deceit, whether someone is lying to you or there's something that you don't want to see. Yeah, because you've got 7 of Swords here, but then down here you also have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is feeling trapped, feeling stuck. I'm not being unable to move forward. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. You've got the King of Pentacles, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Now, some of you can be waiting, because kind of like the feeling I'm getting from the spread, some of you could be waiting to see what happens in a relationship where maybe someone was not completely honest with you. We are going to do the X spread next, if this is an X for you, because you've got the 4 of Swords here. And the 4 of Swords does usually come up when someone is kind of backing away from you. Somebody needs space. Somebody needs time out from a relationship. It can be an earth sign here. Instead, someone is just feeling stuck. Someone is feeling trapped in a relationship or trapped in a situation. You are being told to stay strong. You got the Strength card. This can also represent the sign of Leo. This saying stay strong. Again, you have this message that everything is about to change for the sign of Cancer, especially if you've been going through a really difficult time, really painful time, a dark time. You've got the 9 of Cups in the center of the reading, telling you that there is a lot of happiness coming to you. This also is wish fulfillment. Yeah, because you also have the 9 of Pentacles lined up here. So this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is a new deck that I'm using. And this card represents kind of seeing yourself in a positive way. Especially, with the Lovers here and the 7 of Swords. For some of you, you may have to put yourself first, dealing with somebody that maybe is, maybe has lied to you, someone that is kind of pulling you, someone that can be leading you on. The 9 of Pentacles is self-worth, integrity, self-love, putting yourself first. So some of you may have a decision to make as far as someone that is not quite treating you the way that you deserve. Let me get 3 more. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer? You've got the Magician, the Page of Wands, and the Queen. Interesting, King and Queen of Pentacles. So for the sign of Cancer, you could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. If you're single, we are going to use the Zodiac charms to see who's coming into your life, but you've got strong energy here of an earth sign. King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Now, again, this is why I was telling you, I feel like you have a decision to make. You have the Magician. This is about empowerment. This is about you taking back your power. You have the ability to manifest a new relationship. If you're single, if you're already married or in a relationship, you have the ability to manifest a healthy change in a relationship, because something in here is definitely not healthy. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, not good. So somebody's either, kind of lying to you, or there's something that you don't want to see about maybe someone that is kind of leaving your relationship stuck, or your marriage is stuck. Maybe someone who is backing away from you, someone who needs time. You have more power than you know. I feel like if you're using your personal power to change your love life, maybe to change a relationship or marriage where things are not ideal for you, again, you're being asked to put yourself first. If you take back your power, there is a positive change here. The Page of Wands is always good news, but it is change, it is excitement. Okay, so let me get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we'll take a close look at your person using this deck right here. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for October 2020? We've got Death. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for October? We've got the Chariot. What other messages are there for the sign of Cancer for October? And we've got the Ace of Cups. So the Death card can represent the sign of Scorpio, and the Chariot represents a sign of Cancer. So that can be you. Yeah, there is a new beginning, no matter what you're going through. Maybe you're single and you want to meet somebody new. There is a new relationship. If you're struggling, if you've been through, again, here we go, with the Angel of the Night, you've been through a really difficult time, maybe kind of a really painful time. There is change here. There is movement in your love life. Plus, you have the Death card telling you that everything can change for you dramatically in the month of October. Okay, so let's take a look at the person that you love. Show me the person that Cancer loves. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Let's put that there. Show me the person that Cancer loves. 3 of Cups. Show me the person that Cancer loves. 5 of Wands. Show me the person that Cancer loves. Knight of Swords. Show me the person that Cancer loves. 8 of Cups. Show me the person that Cancer loves. 3 of Wands. Death. Show me the person that Cancer loves. Queen of Swords. Okay. So these cards that are here, they represent them, not you. They've got the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, Death, and the Queen of Swords. So Death is here twice. There's one here, but there's also one there. Okay, so this is their side of the story. This is what's going on with them, whether you're still together or this is your ex. I mean, they have the 5 of Swords. I mean, that's interesting that this is the first card that would come up, because this is a card of very bad decisions. This is a card of sabotage. This is negative energy. So it can be that you're dealing with someone that has made a mistake, because you do have the 7 of Swords here, like I said, which is a card of deceit. So maybe somebody lied to you. Maybe they didn't mean to, because I still see happiness here. I still see love, lighthearted energy as far as your person, but maybe there's been a mistake. Yeah, if this person left, because they've got the 8 of Cups, whether this person left or maybe they're thinking of leaving, because we do have the 4 of Swords as part of the reading. This is a card of retreating. So somebody's kind of backing away from you, or they have already left. This could be maybe a mistake that they're going to look back on. The 5 of Swords is kind of looking back and wishing you could just take it back. I see this person as very conflicted and kind of struggling. Especially with the Knight of Swords, this is just throwing caution to the wind. They may have kind of acted, whether they lied to you or they ended the relationship, they may have acted without thinking. That is the Knight of Swords. The energy of leaving is here, of saying goodbye, of moving on. So if this person has talked about leaving, I feel like they're not really thinking things through very carefully. This could be something that they take back before they leave. But if they already left, I feel this person could return, because things are kind of changing here. They've got the 3 of Wands, which means that this person does need time. This is, kind of waiting. They're figuring things out. Maybe they took action without thinking. And they've got Death, so Death here and Death here. There's a huge transformation as far as you and this person. Here we go, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords represent the mind, thinking. looking at things very logically. So I feel that this person, whatever is going on between you, they have not thought things through very carefully. They just took action. This is a card of mistakes, things that blow up in your face. I still see happiness here, good times, love, but I see this person as very conflicted, maybe even struggling with their own feelings or their own decisions. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of October. Cancer and their ex for October 2020. You've got Six of Pentacles. Cancer and their ex for October. Six of Wands. Cancer and their ex for October. The Sun. Cancer and their ex for October. Seven of Wands. Cancer and their ex for October. Knight of Pentacles. Cancer and their ex for October. Four of Cups. Cancer and their ex for October. Three of Wands. Cancer and their ex for October. Seven of Cups. Cancer and their ex for October. And the Hermit. Okay, so let's start off with these 9 cards, and then we'll take a close look at your ex using this deck right here. Okay, so I definitely see that there is a lot of emotion between you and your ex. So there could be so much emotion that things are not clear. Maybe there was a breakup that was very difficult, very confusing. Maybe you don't know what really happened. In the first spread, that was still your reading. You had the Seven of Swords, which is deceit. And here, you don't have the Seven of Swords, but you have the Seven of Cups, which means that things are very confusing as far as you and your ex for the month of October. This is a lack of clarity. This is kind of not seeing things clearly, but you do have the Hermit here. The Hermit can represent the sign of Virgo. This is somebody who is so searching. I feel like there's waiting involved as far as your ex for the sign of Cancer. You've got the Three of Wands here. This is literally waiting. There's a perfect timing for everything to fall into place for you and your ex. There's something that's not being seen here. It could be that maybe this person doesn't know how they feel about you, or maybe you're not aware of how they feel about you. Again, it's a general reading, so it's hard to say. But in the center of the reading, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. There's slow movement here, slow progress, so be patient. You do have the Sun, which means that no matter what happened between you and your ex, there is a lot of positive energy as far as reconciling, being together again. And, you know, it has come up for you for the month of October, so this could be the perfect timing maybe to communicate. You've got the Seven of Wands here, which is not a card of communication, but is a card of confrontation. Not in a nasty way, but this is in a way of like putting your foot down, speaking up for yourself, standing your ground. Maybe you want to know what happened, especially if there was some type of deceit between you and your ex. There's a lot of positive energy here as far as working things out. The Six of Wands is victory, getting past any obstacles that have been blocking you. You also have the Six of Pentacles, which is this is you getting what you deserve from your ex, getting the relationship that you deserve, or the apology. Again, you have a lot of positive energy backing you up here. Now, I do see like the Four of Cups. To me, this is a lack of interest. This is depression. This could be maybe that your ex is kind of acting in a way like maybe you may feel that they don't care anymore. This card can represent someone that is just very depressed, unhappy, and just wants to be left alone, especially with the Hermit lined up here. Someone needs some space. You did have the Four of Swords in the first spread, so it could be that your ex needs time. That's why you have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There's time here as far as this person needs time to figure out how they feel about you, if they want to continue. But again, with the Sun, like there is a lot of positive energy as far as this person saying yes to you, wanting to work things out. Okay, let me get 3 more, and then we will get some from the confirmation deck. Cancer and their ex for October. You got Knight of Wands. Cancer and their ex for October. Queen of Cups. Cancer and their ex for October. And the Fool. Okay, so interesting, because the Queen of Cups is you. If you have an ex who's also a water sign, of course, this can be them. But I feel for many of you, it's you, because you also have the Magician in the first spread. So it can be for some of you. We're going to take a look at your ex in a minute here, because the Knight of Wands is refusing to give up, going after what you want. And it's right next to the Sun. So it can be that persistence will pay off. This is not about stalking your ex, but it is maybe that maybe something, there's a lack of clarity here. Like there's something that is just confusing everything to where you're not seeing things accurately, or maybe they're not seeing things accurately. Maybe there's a need for you to really like kind of step things up, and maybe you need to talk. This is someone who's going after what they want and refusing to give up, not taking no for an answer. I feel for many of you, this is you, and this will lead to a new beginning. The Fool is taking a giant risk, a leap of faith. For some of you, it can be taking a giant risk, reaching out to your ex, trying to work things out. Again, the sun does not always come up, and you have it here as far as your ex. There's a lot of positive energy as far as working things out. Okay, let's see what comes up in the confirmation deck. Cancer and their ex for October 2020. You got Knight of Pentacles, so this is a repeat card. There's one here, but there's also one right there. Cancer and their ex for October. Two of Pentacles, Cancer and their ex for October, and Temperance. Yeah, so Temperance and then the Knight of Pentacles 2 times is telling you that this is going to take some time. So you might be dealing with someone where, you know, they're just not emotionally there. They're emotionally unavailable. There's a lack of interest. Maybe there's a lot of confusion. Yeah, I mean, Knight of Pentacles 2 times. This is telling you that there's going to be kind of slow progress, slow movement as far as seeing a change with your ex. And it can be for some of you that maybe there's something that you can do with this Knight of Wands coming up here. Remember, the Magician came up for you in the first spread. This means something for you. So maybe there is something that you can do to speed things up. Maybe you need to communicate. Maybe you need to be the one to kind of push things along. Because you've got 2 of Pentacles here, which means that as far as you and your ex, everything's just kind of hanging there. This is kind of scattered energy. It's maybe someone who's being very wishy-washy, someone that's not making a clear decision. You did have the Lovers as the first card in the first spread, which the Lovers can usually mean a decision has to be made, but someone's not making a decision. So the sign of Cancer, you're being told you have to be patient. Temperance can also represent the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, let's go ahead and look at their side. Show me Cancer's ex. Show me Cancer's ex. Interesting. 2 of Cups. Show me Cancer's ex. 3 of Wands. So this is a repeat card. Let's see. Yeah, there's one here and then there's one right there. Show me Cancer's ex. 6 of Wands. Also a repeat card. There's one here and then the other one is right there. Show me Cancer's ex. 9 of Wands. Show me Cancer's ex. The Emperor. Show me Cancer's ex. 5 of Swords. So this card came up for you in the first spread when we looked at your person. That's still your reading. So there could be sabotage around your ex. I mean, this is the second time this card has come up for them. Show me Cancer's ex. Ace of Swords. Let me get one more. Show me Cancer's ex. And 4 of Swords. This also came up in the first spread. Okay, so let's take a look here. Again, this represents them, not you. 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Emperor, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Swords. So, I mean, there's definitely still an emotional connection here with the 2 of Cups. This person still feels connected to you, even though this is your ex. There's still feelings here. This is soulmate energy. There's just hesitation here. There's hesitation. They've got the 3 of Wands. So this waiting here, this is waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect timing. This is definitely them that's kind of holding things up. Again, this is the same card that's lined up with it here, part of the reading. There is, you know, success as far as this person wanting to work things out with you. They've got the 6 of Wands. It's also here. It's just this person is holding back. This person is being very kind of protective, and I think that is the reason why we have the 4 of Cups here. So this person could be feeling very kind of emotionally vulnerable right now. This is just someone who's very protective, keeping you at a distance. Again, there is a perfect timing to all of this. They've got the Emperor here with the 5 of Swords. So these are kind of like opposite cards. This is just making very bad decisions that blow up in your face, but the Emperor is being in control, taking back your power. I think this person is kind of not in their own power right now. They have disempowered themselves in some way. Here we go. Ace of Swords. This person needs clarity. This is clarity. This is lack of clarity. That's why I told you there's very confusing energy around you and your ex. Someone needs time to figure things out. This person maybe needs to kind of see that maybe they still have feelings for you. Here we go again. This came up in the first spread. This person needs some time to kind of figure things out in their head. If they're dealing with something emotional right now, because that is kind of all over this reading, they may need time to heal. Maybe if you ended the relationship, but I think for many of you, because we have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords, this person needs time to figure things out. But I mean, the very first card that I pulled for them is the Two of Cups. This person still feels that emotional connection to you, still sees you as a soulmate. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and start with some numbers. For those of you who are single, this can be maybe a date in the month of October where you can meet someone new, or if you're already coupled, this can just be a date that's very significant, someone's birthday, or it could be a date where something can change in a positive way in your relationship. Okay, what dates are significant for the sign of Cancer for October 2020? We've got the 8th, so October 8th. What days are significant for the sign of Cancer for October 2020? We've got the 1st, can also be the 18th. What days are significant for the sign of Cancer for October? We've got perhaps October 2nd, or the 21st, or the 28th, and then the 7th fell out as well. Okay, so let me get some zodiac charms. This is especially significant for those of you who are single. This can be maybe someone that you're meeting in the month of October. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Cancer for October 2020? Now, these are really small, so I don't know if you're able to see it, but this says Taurus. Okay, and that's interesting because you did have the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the first spread. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Cancer for October? And we have Aquarius. Okay, let me get one more. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Cancer for October? And we've got Capricorn. So again, we have two earth signs here, Taurus and Capricorn, and you did have King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so now let's move on to the letters. What does the sign of Cancer need to hear about their love life for October 2020? What does the sign of Cancer need to hear about their love life for October 2020? Okay, so let's see what we have here. Got A, N, see a couple E's here, another N, I, T, A, another E, F, O, another E, I, A, so got three A's there, R, O, two O's, another O, another R there, L, Y, another L, P, another E, another E, another O, and another A. Okay, so you might see your person's name here, their initials, a combination of your name, their name. Some people will email me and tell me they see their person's entire name, first and last name. Okay, so let's see what I see here. I won't spend too much time because otherwise the videos get really long, and then the last few signs get mad at me because they're last and you get posted much later. Okay, let's see what we see here. So we have a lot of E's here. So for some of you, that can be significant. You could be meeting someone, those of you who are single, with a name that starts with an E. Let's see. Oh, you know what I see here? Where do you go? Here's a P. For some of you, there can be a lot of pain, especially in the X spread. Let me just move this out of the way here. In the X spread, you had the Four of Cups. I think it was in the X spread. That's usually someone that's depression, someone that maybe just, they want to be left alone. Yeah, here it is. There could still be a lot of heartache. You have very confusing energy. Four of Cups, but also Seven of Cups here. So there can be pain. Another word, it just kind of made itself here. We've got rare. I feel like there can be perhaps a rare connection between you and another person. It can be someone new that you're meeting if you're single. But could also be that maybe you have a rare connection with the person that you're in love with, whether it's someone that you're already connected with, or this could also be your ex. Do you see right here that I didn't try to make this? The letters were just there and I just spelled out Ian. So for some of you, there can be maybe an Ian coming in for you. Or maybe this is the person that you're with. Let's see. What else? So we also have L. For some of you, there can be an L that's coming in, or this is someone that you're with. Also right here, I wasn't trying, but these letters were just right next to each other. We have Lee. We have Ari here. There's also Rory. I also see the word here, pal. So some of you, maybe there's a romantic connection with someone where you're just friends. It's completely platonic. There could be something changing there. Let's see what else. We also have, Anne. It can also be Anna or even Annie. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and leave it there, Cancer. You might see your person's name here. If this person has a very unusual name, chances are I'm not going to see it. I don't see anything else. I do see this name real quick here. I see Laura. Of course, it can also be spelled with a U. It can also be, let's see here. Yeah, I don't have a U in here. It can also be a Lauren with a U as well. So I'll go ahead and leave it here, kind of look things over and see, maybe you see your person's name. That's always a sign for you. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for October 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.